Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Abdul. Today we'll be installing the SPOD Bantam with a hard rocker switch. I like the old school hard buttons instead of the touch screen, so I went with this one. Basically three components. So this is the main unit that will go under the hood, the switch panel that will go on top of the mirror, and then it has a bracket. This also, it came with a mounting bracket for the source system under the hood, which was nice. It should be a fairly easy install. It has about 8 switches, 4 on each side for accessories, and it gets connected with this RJ45 Ethernet cable to the source. But it can also, you can connect another switch to make it a serial connection. So now you can have another switch as well being controlled by the same source unit should you want to do that. So I'm very excited because I needed this in order to add my lights and SPOD and everything else. So it should be a straightforward install. Let's get started. Okay, the tools that you need to do the installation, you need a 10mm, 12mm sockets, also the T20 and T25 Torx bits, a plier, and some screwdrivers. First step should be to remove your Freedom Top panels. I did kind of make enough space. I'm hoping that this would be enough because I have the roof rack and the tent up on top, so it's not giving me a lot of room to kind of pull it out by myself, and I don't want to cause any scratches or anything. So I think this should be good enough area for me to kind of work with. What I need to do is, the second step is remove the visor. 2 screws here, T20 Torx bits. Again, also my case is special because I have this grab bar installed, so I have to remove this in order to be able to get access to this panel, remove the panel, this plastic panel, to run the wire. So let me go ahead and remove the visor and also remove this to open the space. Removing this plastic after we remove this screw, this one, and also this one. Now I need to use the T25 to open this up and then put the bracket in. Alright, so from this A-pillar, this section, there's one plastic screw that you need to remove. Just kind of yank it out after you have unscrewed it. And then, because I have the Bluetooth option, so just make sure that you're aware of that connection and just disconnect it. Okay. So go ahead and use your T25 to open this loop. That's where the bracket is going to go. I put the bracket on instead of the loop, which will actually go in here too, but I did it just because I need to measure how much plastic do I need to cover, because so from here, from both sides, I have to just kind of trim a little line here to accommodate this. If I can. Yep. So let me go ahead and trim this. So I'm gonna use the same hardware for the footman loop, whatever that is, and put the bracket on top. You just need to make sure that you don't block this hole, because this is the one that's used by the fastener, the plastic fastener. You see how it comes, so I'm gonna try to do it here. Looks good. Let's try the plastic now. Perfect. So now I'd have to remove that again, but this should now just go right on top like this with this wire underneath, so I have to remove it again, and that should be it. Just need to attach the switch. That's why I need to remove the freedom. So I'm gonna move the freedom panel a little bit on that side, but this is it. The switch is done. So now I just have to go run this with the other pillar all around here. So first you need to put this one, and then on top of this, let's make the connection again. Align the hole. So now the plastic screw should go in. Okay, so still have to tighten this one. I gotta remove this panel a little bit, but the switch is installed, the line is running, the wire is running under this plastic A pillar down here. So it is right here, so I just have to pass it through the firewall to the engine bay where we will install the source. This is a hanger I straightened out and fished it through the firewall. So I'm just going to tape this to it. Make sure you don't remove this from this this cover from this Ethernet cable, because chances are you may break this while you're passing it through. So make sure it's here. Go ahead and tape it. So now all I have to do is just remove these two screws, install the source, and then run the cables onto my dual battery system, and we should be set to go. The only thing is I don't have anything to test it on. So I have compressor laying around that I have to do the installation on. But yeah, I still should be able to do the power on the switch. So like I said, we're opening these two screws to put this bracket on, and like I said, the hardest part is installing the switch. And if you're going with a touch screen, that's even easier because you don't have to cut through the plastic or push the wire. And so this should just go like this, and use the same hardware. these are the wires that will go to the battery. But for right now, yeah, I just need to go ahead and install it here with the 2 screws. This thing is very light, and I really like the design of it. It's much better than those relay switches. So yeah, 4 on this side, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, and 4 on this side. And then you can use the ledger here to kind of determine. This cable that comes from the switch will kind of pop up from here and go in here. So this will go here. But I'll do the connection later. For right now, let me just finish with the battery. So all the accessories you're supposed to put on these little terminals right here around. But as you could see, this end terminal for this one is so big that if I put it on one of those, I wouldn't be able to put anything next to it, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the middle course right here. And then when I do the winch and stuff, I'll see what I need to do. But it should be okay. Even any accessories that draws high amperage should go in the middle, so it should be okay. So I'm just I tied up the wires along this back main wire, and I'm going to go ahead and tidy this up too. And it should be remove the cover. Yeah, it's going to be a little hard to bend it here. So I just have to, oh, okay. When I come here, okay, I will clean that up later, but for right now I need to test it to see. Make sure it works. Alright, let's go inside. Of course right now I don't have any accessories connected, but it's really going to help me keep, I'm not good with wiring. It's gonna not only help me with that, but also keep it very clean and isolated from the main battery system with the dual battery system. Okay, so this installation, this was relatively easy. I think the hardest part is depending on what you're getting. If you're getting like the switch like I got, you may have to run the wire through the plastic and cut it. But that is the hardest part. This is very easy too. Very good quality insulated wires going to positive and negative on the battery side, and then that one wire coming here. So this should make it very easy for me connecting all my lights and you know, compressor and everything else. Just connect here, and I don't have to route it through the battery. So looking forward to some future projects. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and support the channel.